What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. As promised, we are going to do some Reddit stuff. I want to say here at the beginning of the video that if you guys have any specific subreddits that you want me to look into, put them in the comments. Put them in the comments. Reddit is a vast and wild and frankly very terrifying place. I am not going to go searching through every single subreddit to find one that's a gold mine. I'm currently sticking with Am I the Asshole? But if you guys know of any other subreddits that have interesting stories or questions or anything like that, definitely let me know because I am super interested. But we all know that I love to judge people, and that is what we are here for today. So if you're not into that, maybe click off this video. I won't judge you for it. Anywhoozins, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. The title of this post is, Am I the Asshole for Kicking My Brother and His Family Out After His Son Stole My Engagement Ring? I am going to say no. No, you are not. I have not read any of the story. I do not know the context. I don't know what's happening. But if somebody steals from you, you are absolutely more than welcome to kick them out. I let you into my house and then you steal from me? From me, bitch? I don't think so. I don't think so. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Am I the asshole for kicking my brother and his family out after his son stole my engagement ring? The reason I know is because I literally caught him in my room going through my things, and it's on frickin' camera. My nephew is 9 and has a habit of stealing things. They've gotten in trouble a few times at stores because he'd leave with something in his pockets. Oh, brother. But of course, because he's a kid, they usually just say he forgot he had it. Even at school, my brother has told me they have had to come talk to the principal on a couple of occasions. Doesn't seem like they've done anything to stop it. They had to come stay here with me because my brother lost his job and they weren't going to make it with all their bills, including rent. He's doing Uber right now while he searches for a job and they can move out. I didn't want to because of my nephew specifically, but family's family, I guess. A month ago, I finally bought an engagement ring for my girlfriend that I was planning on proposing to soon, but now I don't know. It's a $4,000 ring that I spent over a year saving up for. God damn. It's been hidden in my room under one of my drawers. One time when I found him snooping in my room, I told my brother to control his damn kid, then got one of those cheap spy cams in my room just in case. See, you should have moved it then. You should have moved it then when you saw that he was snooping in your room. You should have kept that shit in your car or something. Like, no, maybe not the car. Car's not the safe place. I don't know. You should have put it in a safe or a lockbox. I honestly think that everybody should have a safe or a lockbox in their house that they keep like their most important documents and stuff in. Make sure it's fireproof. Make sure like you can't get in. It's one of those ones that like you absolutely, like if you don't have the key, you're basically fucked unless you like get somebody like with, I don't know what you could, like a saw or something that could saw, but no, I don't think you can saw through. Anyway, point is, get a lockbox, get a safe, and that's where you should keep all your important shit. It should not be in a drawer or this or that. Like, no, that's not secure enough. You're not taking this seriously enough. Last week, I noticed that it was out of its box. After checking the camera, it showed that he was in there again when I wasn't home. My brother and his wife have yelled at him. That's not helpful. He says he left it by the TV in the guest room, but it's not there. They looked through all their stuff and his too. I know for a fact he's lying about not having it because that's the same thing he said about one of my watches he took, then ended up finding it. By the second day, my brother tells me they can't find it at all, and I told him either they find the ring or he repays me the $4,000 I spent on it. If not, they can't stay here anymore. My brother got really upset. He told me I know how their situation is right now. And yeah, it's a tough spot, but I couldn't ignore the fact that his kid he can't parent took something extremely important to me that cost a lot of time and money. They were given a week to leave my house if they don't find the ring. They're having to stay at a cheap motel, but my brother won't stop begging to come back because what they're paying right now each night is coming directly out of their savings. He won't stop calling me heartless about letting something like this come between helping them out through a difficult time, and my nephew keeps saying he's sorry. It's just hard right now to want them around. Don't even know what to do about the ring, and every time I think about it, it just makes me so mad that it's hard to care about their situation. Does that make me an asshole? I'm gonna go with no. I don't think any part of that makes you the asshole. Okay, hold on. Let me try to put myself in a more compassionate frame of mind because like my petty is coming out. So let me just, okay. Maybe it's just hard because like you obviously can't kick out a 9-year-old. You can't be like, well, you can stay, but the little thief has to go. Like, you can't kick out a 9-year-old and they're not doing anything about it. This is a behavior that he has exhibited over and over and over again. And they're not doing anything about it. So, God. I don't think it makes you an asshole, but it is a very shitty situation. But I definitely do not agree with the whole like, oh, nothing comes between family. Like, no, because sometimes your family is fucking shitty. But at the same time, he is 9 years old. Like, he's a 9-year-old, which means he's not responsible. Like, they have to be responsible for his actions. I don't know. It's tough. But I don't think it makes you an asshole. I do not like, I think you are not the asshole in any way, shape, or form. The asshole is the 9-year-old, but people frown upon calling 9-year-olds assholes. So let's see what the internet has to say. This person says, not the asshole, they sold the ring. Oh, shit. I think so too. At this point, why won't his nephew say where it went? Why do y'all think his family sold their? That is not where I went with this. I think I might be too trusting because that is not where I went with this at all. It's not like at 9 he forgot what he did with it. If he was a toddler / preschooler, then I could understand not knowing where it went. But at 9, he knows exactly what happened to it. If he left it somewhere, then the brother / wife did something with it. And if I were OP, I'd start looking at pawn shops and report it to the police so it can be reclaimed without cost. File a police report so you can at least get insurance. That's smart. Everyone is telling the OP to file a police report. Everyone. This person says it's not like they'll arrest the kid, but then you'll have it on record. I would tell them that you will only drop the charges if they repay you for the ring or find the ring. Make sure they've also admitted it in text messages. I feel pretty sure they're telling this kid to take things knowing a kid won't get in trouble. I think that's going a bit far. Kids steal shit. Kids will just steal shit. I definitely stole shit as a kid, like once, and then my mom beat my fucking ass. But kids will just steal things. They'll just take it. And if there's no consequences, they don't learn their lesson, like, at all. All right, so this person said, selling a $4,000 ring would, if they're very, very lucky, get them around $500 from a pawn shop, maybe $750. Not sure that would be worth risking their home and their relationship with their family. I guess it's possible, but it seems like a reach to me. My guess is that the son stole and lost the ring, and the parents are either being willfully ignorant or lying because they can't afford to replace it. I think that is way more likely. I definitely think what happened is that this little kid stole this ring. He probably took it to school to try to like show it off to his friends, like, oh, look at this ring, blah, blah, blah. And then someone either stole it from him or he just lost it because he's a kid and he doesn't know how to keep track of things. And then his parents are like, well, we don't have anything to replace it with, so oops, so sorry, like that shit's lost, my bad. What do you do, kids, right? Not the asshole, it's a terrible situation, but they should have taken measures sooner to get the kid to stop stealing. Agreed. Also, I'm not sure a kid that young can do anything with a $4,000 ring. It's not like he can go to a pawn shop and sell it. Do you have homeowner's insurance? Perhaps you can make a claim. However, that may cause more problems. Is it possible that your sister-in-law or brother found and sold the ring themselves? OP says he likes shiny stuff. He stole a kid's bag of marbles from school just because he liked how shiny they were. Doesn't necessarily steal things because he thinks he can make money off it. I've got it. Your nephew is a magpie. He's a magpie, which I think might make it difficult for him to sue. I don't know if you can sue magpies for collecting things. But yeah, your nephew is a magpie. Or he's a niffler. Anyway, there's a resolution to the story. We get to find out if they ever found the ring, what ended up happening. So we're going to go from this story now to the update. I'm very excited. So many of you have asked nonstop for an update. Sorry it took me a while to log back on, but lots of stuff has been going on. Yes, I found the ring. It was a stressful day doing a deeper search in my house, trying to think like my nephew and looking in places where I think he'd hide something if he really didn't want it to be found. And the decision was, if it really wasn't found and my brother wasn't able to get him to talk, or they wouldn't be able to pay back what I'm owed, then the police would get involved. He did beg me not to, but I told him, then you better pray I find it, or you come up with the money to pay me for it. Guess both our prayers worked, because guess where I found it? In the freaking sink. The sink! And that's thanks to the comments who told me to look in those places. I don't know what I would have done otherwise. It was the sink that was in their guest room. I'm just glad he didn't throw it away. You guys don't know how freaking relieved I was to find it. It took some work to remove the P-trap under the sink to get it out, but I was just so happy to find it. Same night, my girlfriend, fiance, got back. I proposed to her and she said yes. After a nice romantic dinner, just the two of us at home. The plan was to wait, but after all this shit, I thought, fuck it, I'm proposing ASAP before anything else happens. After my brother heard about me finding the ring, he thought this meant they could come back. I said no. He wanted to argue about it again. All I told him was he's lucky I haven't gone to the cops, since there was already video evidence of his son taking the ring, and there's no way I'm letting them back in when my nephew wouldn't even say what he did with the ring. I talked with my nephew myself after I found the ring, but he just said he didn't want to tell anyone because then I'd be mad at him for hiding it. Honestly, I just don't have the energy for them anymore. His problem is their problem, and hopefully they get him help before it's too late. Only thing important to me is my fiance and I starting our lives and planning our wedding. Fiancés. Thank you, Reddit, for your help. Seriously, you guys were my lifesavers. Edit to add. I just received this news after already submitting my post for approval and just wanted to add because I'm so happy. But girlfriend also informed me she's pregnant. She found out while she was on her trip and was waiting for a good time to tell me, not related to the post, but I don't care. I'm gonna be a dad. We got a happy update, guys. I feel like you don't know how happy I am about this, but so often updates are like satisfying, but not necessarily happy. This is actually a really happy update. I feel like there's some people out there who would feel like OP is the asshole for not letting them back in because he was like, if you don't find the ring, then you have to move out. And then they found the ring. So then they'd be like, well, now you have to let them move back in because they found the ring. And I'm just like, no, because I found the ring through my own efforts. The point was that y'all were supposed to find the ring or make your son tell me where it was. I like this. I like that there was a problem, right? And then a solution and then a happy ending after all of that. I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because honestly, what else do you say to that? Homie's gonna be a dad. His fiance said yes, and he got the ring back. Like, all's well that ends well. It really does suck for his brother though. It's super unfortunate. And I don't know how I feel about that part. Not because I think he should have let them back in, but I don't know what to think about the fact that his brother either couldn't or didn't, like couldn't or wouldn't make his kid tell him where the fucking ring was. Like at some point, something's gotta give. You've got to do something. Like I understand the kid's going through it because like his entire life has been uprooted, but that's not an excuse. Like he was stealing before that happened. So not the asshole, and it's a happy ending. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the situation. And other than that, peace out, Ho Biscuits. It's getting lit.